Now let's have a closer look at the Shadow's performance. This film was taken on the second day of test flying to explore the full potential of the aircraft and in particular find out if it had any undesirable characteristics. The test pilot is Pete Davis, who's highly regarded as a microlight test pilot. The first takeoff was made in a 15-knot crosswind with full flap, and you would note the very short takeoff run. Much of the test flying was undertaken at between 1,500 and 2,000 feet. Consequently, we would apologise for some of the camera shake, it being difficult to capture the aircraft at this height. Now a low pass to show the aircraft's control and possible crop spray capabilities. Up behind me, fellas.
No?
Peter starts to climb out to gain altitude to investigate the power stall capability of the aircraft. Here you can see past vertical wing overs in succession, followed later by a full power climb out vertical position and stalling off the top. During earlier flight testing, we had found that the aircraft could be held in an almost vertical position on full power, and yet aileron control was still available. Despite repeated attempts to force a power stall and spin, it was found that the aircraft totally refused to stall in this way, and in fact the stall is indefinable in normal aviation sense. Here we can see Peter making a fast approach, followed by a reduction in power and lowering the flaps to fly as slowly as possible over our heads. Stand behind me, folks, if he is. Now a downwind landing, showing again the full control of the aircraft.
How did it go?
No difference.
Still a stiffen?
Yeah.
Still got an arm on him?
Came in. I don't know if you saw the high speed runner, that man pushing it up. I thought it come in.
Afraid it's going off your tires. Very quick.
Player's gone.
Probably the high speed run.
When it warmed up.
It's just when you come in and landing as well, 40 on the well, that'd be smart, you know. Put your fancy shoes on for flying. Clear prop.
This time Peter has decided to take off downwind. During flight testing on the previous day, one of the most satisfying and indeed surprising facets of the Shadow's performance was its engine-off glide capability. With 2 people on board, we were surprised to find that a glide angle of 18:1 could be achieved, and here Peter demonstrates the engine-off capability of the aircraft, followed by a mid-air restart.
Yeah.
Good morning, officer. As you can see, the Shadow is a sophisticated and a comfortable aircraft. It can be fully instrumented, and with the Rotax power system and disc brakes, together with 4-position flaps and a parachute system, the aircraft has been carefully designed and developed to offer pilots enjoyable flying under most normal conditions. Now here again we can see Pete Davis endeavouring to make the aircraft spin and stall. Again, he was unable to do so, further confirming the well-coordinated handling characteristics of the Shadow and its quick recovery from unusual attitudes. After 2 days testing, that was the nearest we could come to a spin. Now, finally, let's have a look at the slow flying capabilities of the Shadow. By pointing the aircraft into wind and lowering the flaps on a trailing throttle, pulling the stick back, Pete was able to achieve almost stationary position over a hangar, the aircraft refusing completely to stall in this situation. At this remarkably slow airspeed, Peter reported that he still had full aileron control. We trust that you have enjoyed this brief glimpse of our Shadow Microlight aircraft and look forward to welcoming you to Suffolk to discuss your requirements.